Hey everyone, welcome to the next video, and in this video we are going to automate the SQL injection with the help of Sqlmap. So yes, like previously we were injecting so many queries manually, step by step, and we were getting results, right? So now we are going to automate those SQL injection, and with the help of Sqlmap we can actually do the entire SQL injection in just fraction of seconds. So let's get started. So what is Sqlmap? Sqlmap is a Python-based open source tool to automate the process of finding and exploiting SQL injections. It is the best tool that has automated SQL injection and is used by almost all the hackers in the world. It supports various databases like MySQL, MS Oracle, MariaDB, MongoDB, etc. Even Jet database and MS Access also. So this is the best tool which one should use to find and exploit SQL injections. So these are some steps. Now, in order to set up SQL map, sorry, we have to download Python 2.7. Okay, so install Python 2.7, then download Sqlmap from sqlmap.org. So here is the website, the official website of Sqlmap, and you can download the zip file from here. Once you download the zip file from here, extract sqlmap.zip and place the extracted folder in C drive Python 27. So once you install Python 2.7, you'll have a folder like Python 27 in your C drive, and inside this Python 27 folder, just copy paste this sqlmap.zip file and extract it over there. Okay. So this is how you have to set up Sqlmap. So now in the next step, we are going to practically learn the different steps to use Sqlmap. Okay. So first of all, we'll look into the steps. So we'll go to command prompt, C drive, we'll go to this path and we'll locate our Sqlmap folder. So let's quickly do that. I've already located it here. So I'm in my C drive, Python 27 and Sqlmap. My latest version is May 2020, which is installed in my system. So next is the command for initializing the Sqlmap is sqlmap.py, which is the Python script for initializing the Sqlmap. -u. -u is to pass the vulnerable URL. So this is basically a switch or option for Sqlmap, and you have to pass the vulnerable URL over here. Okay, so after a bit of manual research that a particular URL is vulnerable to SQL injection or not, by injecting a single quote and by checking the error, you can paste that particular vulnerable URL over here. Okay, and if you are not sure whether the URL is vulnerable to SQL injection or not, okay, then in that case you can simply put down any URL over here and then press enter. So we have vulnerable URL over here. So the website which we looked in the string based injection, so this is the same website, and we have the vulnerable URL over here. So I have two versions of Python installed in my machine. So I'm specifying Python -2, that's 2.7. You may not need to do this. You may simply type down sqlmap.py -u, and in double quotes we have to pass the URL. Okay, and hit enter. So this will initialize Sqlmap, as you can see over here, and Sqlmap will start testing this. Sqlmap will start testing the SQL injection on this website. So as you can see, Sqlmap has provided us that get parameter ID is vulnerable. As you can see, ID and get, it's a get based parameter, right? And it's vulnerable to this four type of different injections: boolean based blind, error based, time based blind, and union query. Okay, so now union query and error based, these are faster injections. Time based and boolean based blind, these are slower injections. Okay, so when you have chance, opt for faster injections. So we will opt for union query injection over here. Now how we can use this payload to go further and to fetch out the database name and table names and column names in the data. Okay, so first of all, we'll look into this, where this is stored. So it's stored in C drive, users, alienware, app data. So this is the path basically. So I'll quickly go to percentage app data. It's in local folder. So I'm in roaming as of now. Have to go to local Sqlmap output. And over here we have this website. So we have to check the log file. So I'm going to this edit with notepad plus plus, and we have the log file over here. So as you can see, the different payloads are available over here, and we are going to select this union query payload. The same technique applies to with all the payloads. Okay, so you may want to choose another payload, you can do that. The entire process is same. So I'm selecting this payload, entire payload, and I'm going to this Sqlmap again, and after this -u, now I'm passing the payload by doing this hyphen data. So data is to pass the payload. So within the double quotes I have passed the entire payload, and now I'm typing hyphen dbs to fetch all the available databases. Okay, so there may be multiple databases in the backend, so this script will fetch all the available databases. So are you really sure that you want to continue? So yes, we want to continue. So fetching database names. So there are two database in the backend, information underscore schema and this one. So if you can remember, we have fetched out this database, which is a current database, and this is how, with the help of Sqlmap, in just fraction of second, we can pull out the data and the database itself. So next, we have to identify different tables. So we can write down hyphen tables from, and specify the data from which database, from which particular database you want to identify the tables. So hyphen tables, I'm specifying the database over here, hyphen capital D, and this is the database. So I want tables from this database. So let me just include this as well and enter. So yes, we want to continue. Awesome. In just a fraction of second, we have all the tables in front of us. So amazing. 58 tables, everything right in front of us. So I'll of course go for user table. So now we have to fetch the columns. So hyphen columns hyphen t user. So I can remove this. Because I don't want to fetch the columns anymore. Sorry, tables anymore. Let's keep the database because we have to specify from which database we are looking for. And then yes, going to continue. And here are the columns: date, id, name, password. So what we want username and the password. So finally what we can do is hyphen hyphen dump. If we do hyphen hyphen dump, then all the data will be dumped into a CSV or an Excel sheet into our system. See, we have a dump created over here, and under this we have this user.csv. Let me open it. And here it is. See, everything over here in just fraction of seconds. All the passwords, all the username, everything. Okay, phone number as well, email address as well. So this is how you can use Sqlmap, and all the information is available in the PDF as well. All the steps that we have done, every step has been mentioned over here. So steps seems bigger, like oh my god, there are 19 steps, but when you do it, it's very simple. Okay, so that's it with this Sqlmap video. I hope you have liked it, and if you have any doubts, you can feel free to let me know. All right, so thank you for watching this video, and see you in the next video.